Just completed DUET, and I'm sure you're wondering, what do you do next? Well, DUET is like a window into your values, the things that you think are important to you and the things that have made you a success. So a good exercise that you can do now that you've done your DUET is to reflect on what your main theme is, whether that is unicorn or eagle, tiger or dolphin. Reading through those comments and see which ones you identify with most. And then think about the words that you use to govern your life, that's part of your success. And so we're going to create 3 columns on a piece of paper. On one column, you're going to start with your values. In the middle column, you're going to write your beliefs that are linked to the values. And in the third column, you're going to write your behaviors. First of all, don't get hung up on the words. A lot of people question, is this a value or that a value? It really doesn't matter. It's up to you. You're going to create this description and do the connecting of the dots in a way that's meaningful for you. So for example, one of my core values, I'm a unicorn, and one of my core values is creativity. So I'll have creativity in the left-hand box under values. And then in the belief system that I connect to creativity is really around the fact that I believe that if you attack any problem with creativity, if you look at things differently, if you're willing to take a different route, you can find a way through. You can find a way to be successful. And then the behaviors that I often then exhibit when I'm practicing creativity and that belief is I will very often get people together to brainstorm. I will very often have people put lots of very separate ideas up on whiteboards or virtual whiteboards as we do now, and look for the connections, look for different ways to see the problem. I often do things like mind mapping, for instance. I'll think about the problem from all sorts of different angles, or I'll, on a very simple level, I'll doodle. I'll take the idea, I'll start scribbling on pieces of paper, I'll let myself be very free and find out what other ideas come to my mind as I think about how to solve a particular problem. So when you do this piece of work, what you're trying to do is find the sort of 3, 4, or 5, it's not going to be more than that, values that you use both inside of work and outside of work. And that's important. It's not just one or the other. It's values that are really core to you. Don't necessarily think about them as have to be part of your job. These are the things that you walk around with every day. And what are the belief systems attached to that, and what do your behaviors look like? So why is it important to do? Well, the first level of developing yourself as a leader is to become self-aware and understand yourself well enough so that you can describe it to other people, and also well enough so that you can understand where the clashes are going to come from and where the differences are going to come from between you and other people, so that you can learn to be flexible enough to invite other people in, and positive and assertive enough to help people understand the way you work and what's going to make you a success. So the values are really that first step. Understanding them helps us in general feel better about ourselves. It improves our productivity. Just simply knowing your own values improves your productivity. You don't have to wait on some company or organization giving you theirs. And in fact, the research shows the more we understand our own values, the more likely we are to feel better about our work and be productive. Understanding this journey for yourself is the first step in helping others understand that journey and helping coaching them through the same process. So take a few minutes, be reflective, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, and write your words down. Look at your values that you've described, look at the behaviors and beliefs you attach to them, and see what is that, how much more aware about yourself are you? How much does that explain about the way you like to work and what makes you successful? And later on we'll talk about how much that might get in the way of you really connecting with people whose values seem opposite to yours. So the exercise is values, beliefs, behaviors, to deepen your understanding of self. That's what DUET's all about. Talk to you again soon.